Hello, I'm Christian with Small Home Gym. Please subscribe and follow me on Instagram for more tips and workouts. This is a Baadass versus Pepin quality control or quality review. As a reviewer, I want people to be the safest with their equipment. And remember, I did buy both of these out of pocket. So Coop did a first review of the Pepins, and there was concern regarding quality because there was rumors that there was a broken Pepin dumbbell. So I decided to do some more research, and as you guys know, I did work out with these for a month. I asked David through email 3 times. I've given him about 48 to 60 hours by now to give me the spec of his metal, but then he just started to ignore my emails, and he's really good with email. I am also a paying customer, so I believe that David should be able to send me the specifications of the metal that he uses if I request it, if he guarantees that it's 100% Canadian steel. So then I was in contact with Steve, the Baadass owner, and he said that he had a customer come in with the Pepin dumbbells, and the welding broke clean off. And there were huge stress fractures inside of the dumbbell. I'll show you guys pictures. He did describe he was doing incline dumbbells, and he said that he had foam padding on the side, and when he was done, he said he didn't drop it hard or anything. He just got up and then just slowly let go of them and let them drop onto the padding. As you know, that's just regular dumbbell durability. I can't say that I was there during the break. Steve showed me some messages with David, and Steve asked David for the specs of his metal 3 times, and David never gave him the answer. So now I'm going to describe the welding to you and what I meant earlier. So as I mentioned, there's only 3 threads, and then the rest of the dumbbell is hollow. So the threads are welded before this weld. So that means if this weld fails, all the weights come out with it. So this is the Baadass handle. There is a very thick weld right here on the side. And so if that weld fails, the dumbbell is fully threaded. So whatever weight you put in there, it's gonna be pretty distributed throughout the whole entire handle, when Pepin's is not. It's just on 3 threads. Baadass dumbbells handles, there's no weld throughout the handle. There's only welds for the top plates, just to store your plates on top. So there's no weld to break there. So Baadass dumbbell engineers look thoroughly through the Pepins, and they believe, I can't confirm anything, but they believe this post right here, the pin, is made of rebar. So to me now, that is questionable as well, if this is actually steel or rebar. Because if it's rebar, then that pin can break easily as well, because I don't think it's meant to hold up 57.5 pounds on each pin on each side. To me, the integrity and manufacturing process of Pepins is questionable to me, honestly. I'm not going to use these for heavy weights. I was intending to sell them, but I don't even feel safe selling them to anybody. I also have to, unfortunately, comment on customer service. I told David kindly, I think your knurling feels a little prickly, a little aggressive to me. I just said I would make it a little bit less aggressive. And his response was that plenty of women use his dumbbell and they love the knurling. So yeah, you can take it how you take it, but and then I gave him tips on the top of his handle. Like I mentioned, I don't like the ribs on the top because when I adjust it with two handles, it just hits my hands and it's just an annoyance. It was just a recommendation. And he told me to look at his Facebook page in order to adjust them correctly, which I did. And then he told me that these are tips to help appreciate his product better. The point of me making reviews is just to help people out. And I just try to help the owner out. I learned how to use his product and I made modifications on the Pepins how I thought the product would be better, and I gave those recommendations. As a reviewer, I want to be able to tell the owner of businesses as that honestly. I did tell him two other things. He just told me that I'm doing something wrong. Unfortunately, I can't recommend the Pepins anymore due to this quality control issue, but I'm gonna end on a good note. So Steve actually ended up talking to me on the phone for over an hour regarding his product and new improvements, and he's taking all of my recommendations and putting it in the process of designing a new dumbbell, which I am proud of. I'm happy that an owner is taking advice and seeing that his product can be improved and is improving his product. If you watched my Baadass dumbbell review as well, I didn't say all good things about it, so he wasn't mad about it or anything. He took constructive criticism and said that may or is a better idea, and he is going to change his product accordingly to it. Anyways, that is the end. Please follow me again on Small Home Gym on Instagram and subscribe.